She used to reply quickly. She used to care. Now she pulls away, even though deep down, you know she still feels something. You're left confused, angry, hurt. But here's the Stoic truth. A woman can ignore you and still be madly in love. Let me explain. Most men take silence personally. When a woman distances herself, they assume she no longer cares. They panic, they chase, they plead. But what if I told you? Sometimes silence doesn't mean less emotion. It means too much. Today, I'll unpack why a woman who loves you might pull back and how a Stoic man should respond. Because reacting emotionally, it'll only push her further away. Let's get into it. 1. She's drowning in her own emotions. When a woman loves deeply, she doesn't always know how to navigate it. The emotions are intense, overwhelming, even frightening. Love isn't always gentle. Sometimes it's mental chaos. And instead of getting closer, she retreats. Not because she stopped caring, but because she's scared of how much she cares. Stoicism reminds us, don't react to the storm. Observe it. When she's emotionally flooded, what she needs isn't a man chasing her shadow. She needs room to breathe. Give her that space, and you give her the safety to return. 2. She's testing your emotional stability. Women don't test you to be cruel. They test to see if you're anchored. When she ignores you or acts distant, she's watching. Will you fall apart? Will you beg? Will you lose control just because she's quiet? A Stoic man, he stays centered. He doesn't beg for validation. He holds his frame, calm, confident, and steady. If you pass that test, her trust grows. Not because of what you say, but because you stood tall when the ground shook. 3. She's scared of losing control. Love can make a woman feel exposed, and vulnerability? It's not easy, especially for someone who's been hurt. So when she ignores you, it could mean she's trying to regain control. She's trying not to fall too hard, too fast. And if you chase her, she'll feel even less in control, so she pulls away. But the Stoic man knows, control doesn't come from forcing. It comes from letting go and standing firm in your own value. If she's meant for you, she'll return. If not, you've just saved yourself precious time. 4. She's scared of depending on you. Some women are fiercely independent. Falling for you disrupts that identity. They start craving your presence, your voice, your energy, and that dependence terrifies them. So what do? They step back. They ignore, not to hurt you, but to prove to themselves they can still stand alone. Your Stoic response: don't force connection. Respect her need for space and keep building your own kingdom. That balance, that strength, is what keeps attraction alive. 5. She's seeing if you'll chase. Sometimes, silence is calculated. She wants to know, what will you do when she pulls away? Will you become needy? Will you blow up her phone? Will you fall apart? Or will you stay focused, driven, composed? Women gravitate to men with purpose. If her silence makes you crumble, attraction fades. But if she sees your world keeps turning without her, she may return. Not out of guilt, but out of admiration. 6. She's checking if you're different. Every woman has a past: heartbreak, disappointment, broken trust. When she starts to feel something real, old pain whispers, don't get close, you'll just get hurt again. So she distances herself, not to harm you, but because she's scared. In those moments, your response matters far more than your words. The Stoic man doesn't react with drama. He responds with strength, patience, composure. He proves who he is not by fixing her, but by staying rooted through the storm. 7. She's trying to feel powerful again. In modern dating, control is everything. Sometimes a woman pulls away not out of disinterest, but because she feels herself falling too. Quickly. To regain power, she ignores you, and most men, they fail here. They chase, they plead, they try to convince her, and in doing so, they give up all their power. The Stoic man doesn't play that game, that he stands firm in his value, that he doesn't beg to be chosen, because he knows the right woman doesn't need to be chased. What you should never do, let's make something clear, constant disrespect and emotional games, that's not love. And tolerating that isn't Stoicism. It's weakness. So here's what you never do. Don't beg. Don't double text. Don't obsess over her social media. Don't lose sleep over her silence. Let her actions speak. You speak through peace, purpose, and discipline. You don't earn love by proving yourself to someone who's unsure about you. What a Stoic man does instead, he observes. He detaches, he watches. Not in fear, but in awareness. If she pulls back, he doesn't panic, that he keeps building. He protects his energy. He sharpens his mission. And if she returns, great. If not, he's still rising. Because his value never depended on her attention. Here's the harsh truth sometimes. Women ignore you because they love you. Not because they want to hurt you, but because they're battling themselves. But how you respond, that's what separates weak men from powerful ones. If you remain grounded, patient, and unshaken, she'll feel it. She'll remember you as the man who never begged, never broke, never chased, at a man who respected himself. And in the end, that's the kind of man she'll either come back to or regret losing forever. If this message struck a chord, level up your mindset. Subscribe now to the Stoic Journey for more insights on Stoicism, masculinity, and emotional power. Because in this era, chasing love is outdated. Be the man worth chasing.